Oh, howdy all, grab yourselves a beer, it is time for some Path of Exile discussion. Today, what I wanted to talk about is my Sulphite sustain strategy for the Blight League. And specifically, this is my strategy for replenishing these Niko master missions that are the key source of how you get Sulphite. Once you have these, there is a channel dedicated to deep delving in which players will share their missions with each other. You will get a lot more value out of your master missions if instead of just running your Niko mission by yourself, you form a group of 6 where you take turns all running one. Each of you run a map with a master mission in it for Niko, so you force Niko to be in the map. You then go and collect all the Sulphite and share it. You'll get a lot more Sulphite per master mission or per Sulphite Scarab if you're using Sulphite Scarabs instead. But these are a pretty precious commodity. And what happens is that when you kill a boss in a tier 11 or higher map, you have a chance to pick up some more master missions, and they'll be red tier ones if you pick them up in an 11 plus. So if you kill a boss of a tier 1 to 5 map, there is a fairly good chance, it might be about 50%, I don't have exact figures, that you will get one of these white missions, and it could be any of the 5, with them having various degrees of utility. If you kill a yellow one, then again you'll get a yellow mission, and if you kill a red one, you will get yourself a red mission some of the time. So what I've done is I haven't set up my atlas in any particular way to facilitate this. I'm playing in trade leagues, so I can do this. I've gone and I've bought 12 shaped Geode maps off other players. Geode's a pretty good map because if Niko shows up naturally in there, which doesn't happen often but can, you should be able to find him reasonably easily. If he hasn't shown up in there, then you just go and you kill the boss and then you leave. So I'm just having a quick look, make sure that I haven't rolled any mods that I can't beat, which is basically Reflect. There is another way that's quicker to do this, but I'll just have a quick scour, quick search of any of them that have got Reflect on them. Probably missed one because that would be hilarious. And then all we do is we just go through and we run these. We're not using any masters on them. We're just going and running them. They're tier 11 maps, so we'll be able to run around, have a look and see if Niko is present. So I'm going to explore the map a little bit. Because it's only tier 11, the maps are pretty easy compared to some of the harder maps that you'll face in 15, 16s. That does mean that if Niko shows up, you'll be a little bit disappointed. You won't get as much Sulphite as you would in a 15 or 16. But with the changes that were made to master missions, with the changes that were made in this patch, you will find that most of your missions come from you using a daily mission or a replenished mission. And there we go, Atlas mission from Einhar. So that's an Einhar mission. It's not what we were here for. This may seem a bit wasteful, but I'm just going to portal out at this point. Niko's not present. We've got what we came here for, and we're going to run another one. These maps cost me about 2.7 chaos on average each, and that seems to be pretty typical. So here, we're going to have a quick look around. Maybe Niko spawned. He probably hasn't. And ding, 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 ding. Oh, crap. Actually, that's just stupid yellow maps. You'll see, as I said, I haven't shaped my atlas for Geode. I've just bought them because it's a good layout for this. Oh shit, taking a beating there. Need to not underestimate tier 11 monsters because they can hurt you. You see I'm leveling a whole lot of Herald Gems at the moment. Now with the boss in Geode, you will always find them in one of the 2 bottom corners as far as I'm aware. Or at least, I'm saying always, you will almost always find them in the east corner. But sometimes, but reasonably frequently, they will be in the south corner. And again, I'm not trying to kill everything. I'm just killing the things that are worth my while bothering with. That probably wasn't actually worth my while bothering with, but it's one of those rarer map events. I tend to just be a sucker for them. Essence is not that rare, but they're just not everywhere. And here we are. We've got the boss again. Let's go kill it and see what we get. I think it's, as I say, 50% of the time you'll get something. Won't always be the one you want. In fact, it'll only be the one you want one time in 5. We got nothing that time, but that's fine. That's what we're here for. Rolling the dice again and again and again. As you can see, I'd keep doing this. I've run 2 maps here on this video. I would run another 10 back to back. That's the ones that I bought. And I would expect that you'll get maybe 1.5 Niko missions on average from doing that. Now, in terms of other ways that you can sustain Sulphite. So, I'm using Shaped Geode here because I know where the map boss is. You can also use Shaped Shore. Shaped Shore is an excellent map choice for this, and it's what I was doing for a lot of playtime yesterday. And the other option that you can do, and this requires your character to be a bit better at killing bosses than mine currently is, what you can do is run Coves and or Canyon. Coves and Canyon being tier 15 maps that are very popular in the Sulphite rotation community. So join Global 840, that is 840, and that's a channel of Delve enthusiasts. They'll be coordinating runs where what's becoming the standard here. This requires that you've got about 45,000 Sulphite capacity, which I don't currently have. You'll see my maximum is 38.5. So you will need to get that up to more than 45,000. And what you will do at that point is you will each prepare 3 maps and 3 Niko missions. You will then do what's called a triple rotor, killing bosses. Each of you provides 3 maps from this group: Tier 15 Coves, Tier 15 Canyon, Tier 16 Elder Beach, or any other map where the boss is in a very predictable spot. And then you will Niko them up, and all of you will run them back to back. So let's say you had a group of 6, I'd run 3. I might run 3 Elder Beaches. The next person comes along and runs 3 Canyons. The next person comes along and runs 3 Coves. You'll kill all of the bosses, and everyone in the party will get a chance to get their master missions replenished from that boss killing. And that is a very effective way of turbocharging your Sulphite gains as well. Anyways, if you've got any questions, definitely fire away below. Otherwise, hope you have a good one.